das war vielleicht ausgekugelt, aber es könnte auch gebrochen sein.
Who is that? The right ankle.
Wer ist das rechte
Is
Fußgelenk?
that you?
Bist du das?
That's you?
Du bist das?
Move it around. Should be good.
Beweg das, es sollte besser sein.
Check it out really good right now.
Überprüfe es jetzt sehr gut.
Come here. Come here. Come on up here.
Komm nach vorne.
Without screaming into the mic.
Ohne ins Mikrofon zu schreien.
Actually, that's legal too. What just happened?
Auch Liga, was ist gerade passiert?
What happened?
My ankle, I broke my ankle off my leg.
2020 habe ich mein Fußgelenk von meinem Bein abgebrochen.
And I had 2 metal plates.
Ich hatte 2 Metallteile
And it
da.
was fat here and now it's skinny and I can't feel the metal anymore.
Das war hier dick, jetzt ist es dünn, ich spüre das Metall nicht mehr.
And then
2 years ago, he had a motorcycle accident, and the doctor put 30 pins, 30 screws in his body, 9 in the shoulder, and other in the leg and the knee. He couldn't bend his knee. He walks with a lot of difficulty and pain. Tonight, Randy went for healing for metal. He said, if you have metal in your body, believe for healing. Try to do what he can't do. He couldn't bend his knee. He couldn't raise his arm. He walked with a lot of pain. He started to try it, and all the pain is gone. Mexe de novo, mostra o que você não podia fazer. Mostra o que você pode fazer agora. And now look what he can do. He can bend his knee, do all that, and raise his hand. Hallelujah. Totally healed. 31 screws, totally healed. Hallelujah. Glória a Deus. For 6 bars and a bone inserted to her back. And she could not bend before. She could just go a little bit. Then Randy prayed for metal, and she felt heat on her back. And look now, faz de novo para o pessoal ver. Abaixa de novo aqui de lado, assim, ó. Assim, não. Isso, vai. Até ponta de novo. Ponta do pé. And now she can go all the way down. She hasn't been able to do this for 6 years. Glória a Deus. 6 years ago, he had a motorcycle accident and had 3 screws implanted to his shoulder, and he could only raise. Here's the scar, big scar here. He could only raise his arm up to here. That's only came up to here. And then during prayer, Randy was going for metal, and Randy said, if you have metal, stand up. And then he felt heat, and he tried to do what he couldn't do before, and now he can go all the way. Faz pra ver, pra gente ver. Agora já pode levantar o braço da glória a Deus, né? Glória a Deus. Aleluia, Deus te abençoe. For 10 years, he had broken his foot, couldn't walk without pain, constant pain, for 10 years. Randy went for metal and said, try to do what he can't do before. He started to move his foot, and he started to move it around. Mexe pra gente ver. Now he couldn't walk, and now he's beating the floor. He's stomping on the floor. Hallelujah. Glória a Deus, Deus te abençoe. For 6 months ago, she had a surgery, and he put a lot of metal strings on her leg, and she couldn't bend the knee. And today, Randy went for metal, and she started, vira assim de lado. Mostra pra gente o que você não pode fazer, o que você não podia fazer. She couldn't do this before. For 6 months, she couldn't do this before. Now the pain is gone. Hallelujah. Glória a Deus. Hallelujah. For 10 years ago, she had a surgery and an implant, a bone implant and a metal implant on her cervical. She had constant pain, and then during the meeting, she was baptized with fire. She felt like a baptism of fire, and now the pain is gone. No pain anymore. Hallelujah. Glória a Deus. For 20 years, he had inserted a metal bar in his back, and he had constant pain on his back, constant pain for 20 years. He said 12 screws, 12 parafusos, 12 screws in his back. And he said it hasn't been one day in my life I haven't had pain for 20 years. And then he received prayer. This week he was healed of his back, and today he was healed of his shoulder and his leg. All the pain is gone, and now he can bend over with no pain anymore. Hallelujah. Glória a Deus. 7 years ago, he had a surgery inserted here. You can see the scar inserted here, a metal plate and 2 screws. And his arm would only stretch this far. Here, de lado dessa polícia. It would only stretch this far for 7 years. During prayer, Randy said, if you have metal in your body, try to do what you can't do. He tried, and then hallelujah, can go all the way. Glória a Deus. Glória a Deus. She had a stroke 2 years ago, couldn't feel the right side, had to walk with this crutch here. She was in a wheelchair, but then during the 21 days of fasting, she got up from the wheelchair, but she still needed this, and she couldn't feel the right side. It was all numb. And now, when he said, try to do what you can't do, she said she tried to do it, she started to move, and she doesn't need the clutch anymore. And now she can feel the right side. Está sentindo o lado direito de novo?
Eu tô sentindo o lado direito de novo, graças a Deus. Jesus me curou, amém, Jesus.
Derrame, igreja. 2 anos vai fazer agora. Em fevereiro estava na cadeira de rodas. No jejum de 21 dias levantou da cadeira de rodas. She had scoliosis since she was a kid, and she had surgery and 16 screws inserted on her back. 16 screws. She could not bend, and she had constant pain. All the pain is gone, and now she can do the movement she couldn't do before. Hallelujah. Glória a Deus. Deus te abençoe. Over 20 years, she had spurs. What do you call it? Spurs?
Bone spur.
Bone spurs. For over 20 years, she had bone spurs on both feet. She could only tiptoe because she had so much pain she couldn't touch her heels when she walked. She was there standing and somebody said, you should grab a hold of that healing for yourself. And then right then she felt heat on her both feet, and then she was healed. Now she can walk with no pain. Hallelujah. Glória a Deus. Deus te abençoe.
All right, everybody that had